spectator. So here's the thing. The next poet I'm calling to the stage was bored as hell, as if we're not entertaining him. He didn't even sign up on the list. He said you're not reading?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
Are you gonna wait now? You good? So, you good? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next poet coming to the stage, kill yourself, brother. I want y'all to put your hands together for the one and only, goes by the name of the Fort, y'all. Hey, hey, hey! Take your time, we good. We all right.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on with y'all tonight? This particular piece is entitled OCD. So, all right, this was what's going on with this one. All right. Publicly, I openly admit, lacking any shame or regret, that I have an acute case of severe OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. I manslaughter lucid depictions. I'm a persistent threat to intimidated letters. The frightened alphabet wants the authorities to arrest and serve my sadistic fingers with court-ordered restraining orders. My off-canter writing compels blameless sentences to violently violate unsavory abstract visions. My food for gutless thought or obscure thinking leaves a sour taste in our language's palate, making it feel nauseated and squeamish. Silently, I asphyxiate distinguished subversive English, constricting the passageways of conceptual breathing plots and oxygenated themes, translating mental images into scribbled inscriptions, so my crafty penning is bearing the brunt of the heavy human heart condition. Surrealistically writing causes my hand to be a furious element, suspending manuscript mercy, so I intend to leave pages Han Solo frozen, in a vegetative state, a pressure-fired result of my scripting using liquid nitrogen. I Dr. Frankenstein terms, meaning I secretly learned the illegal malpractice of surgically attaching Vicodin wings on stranded phrases, making them potentially high phoenixes addicted to soaring over your heads. So you see weightless lines, hang gliders, ridiculous dragons spewing brimstone and ash at both nosebleed interludes. Maliciously, my common sense strips the undertone of feminine poetry nude, leaving it void of colorless tints. See, I'm the womanizer of diction, skull-fucking facts and friction. I told you, I changed the wardrobe of words, so not even the best architect of literature can fully understand how I construct and conclude a sinister form of pugilistic poetry, protruding in atrocious ways. Even on leap year calendar days, annual chapters get captured monthly, 24/7, 365. On live animals or free verse, I use an elephant-sized shotgun to hunt them down on the plains of the Serengeti. Then taxidermy those figments of wild prose growling in a dead pose. My untamed stanzas roam and howl at the moon, I suppose. I took an oath to willfully, chose to select and conquer. This explains my monstrous OCD attitude. Refining psychotic lines that revolve around distant planets and constellation signs, damn it. I'm excavating relevant articles, renovating spastic fits of radical prose, reserved in a fortress of sabbatical solitude. I straitjacket rude rants. They're wrongfully imprisoned in scientific institutes for clinical and criminal observation, infecting the style of alliteration like a terminal cancer, blatantly bashes, borches banter. I'm the low-key of linguistics, so if my poetry asks Wheel of Fortune questions, mischievously I scramble all of the answers, altering vocabulary's limits. Cognitively, I'm phallically bothered. I positively fathered bastardized notions, similarly sperms-inspired ejaculations, leaving infantile allegories floating in tubes fallopian, aimlessly waiting and hoping that I take him in for sustenance. But I'm a metaphoric man whore, shooting off fiery innuendos just for the fuck of it. Playfully, my mind squeezes anthologies until concentrated attempts forgetfully vanish like stringent detergent. See, my common sense is lost in my own brainwashed written cycle of emergent writer's block infamy. Cycle in time, cycle in measured rhymes, cycle the abyss of treasure designs until the aggravated pit of my stomach summons up the guts to verge words and spit. Regurgitating lost emerald lines or diamond green slime, I'm splitting division, which means I'm splitting derision, subliminally fighting while literally writing, deciding with a subatomic split persona. organically isolating coma-type ripes that I revive with a dose of smelling salts of ammonia. In actuality, I'm my own worst critic. So prototypical lines are critiqued in isolation. Desolation papers are abandoned compositions that are etched into elevation sketches, blueprints, and schematics, originated from my own omnipotent perspective, infusing words of wisdom, suturing knowledge in a stitched prism, reflecting a sequence fusion. I'm convinced that the world has lost my mindset and its fabricated illusions. So sometimes, when I pen particular thoughts, I drive ideas into vernacular onslaughts, and my cracked view mirror of interpretation is close to being imperfectly accurate. So forgive me if my hindsight isn't quite 20/20, but I enjoy making words swerve so passionate. My prose is a product of my OCD, and I've yet to master it.
Y'all put your hands together one more time for the fourth. Okay. I know all of y'all ain't know the comments, so I catch all the words. Some of y'all was looking like, what? Yeah. But here's the catch. When I announce this brother to the stage next week, I need somebody to remind y'all to pay attention, because the wordplay that he uses is ridiculous. And I'm not saying that we can't catch up at the poetry venue, but the thing about this is that if you're not listening to each line that he drops, you're not catching a lot of that shit. He said, I'm a metaphoric man whore. See what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't smoke weed, so y'all don't think that deeply, and you're like, well, what does he mean by a metaphoric man whore? Then he told you, I shoot off shit from fucking it. That's what and y'all was like, huh? Listen, we're gonna make sure that when you do what you do, that we introduce you as the wordplay Smith, because y'all gotta catch it. And the problem is, stop thinking so damn much and just listen. This ain't Lil Wayne on the stage. You're not gonna, it's not gonna be that kind of shit. But you have to hear what that man said. Do me a favor. You ready?
What's that?
Grab that book. Open the book to the page, the poem you just read.
This one?
Yeah.
If that's the book you were reading out of. You sound educated when you was up here. Don't lose it.
Hey now.
Okay, you ready? You with me? Give me a line out of that book.
Which one do you want?
Pick one. Just pick one.
Whichever one's between the line. You're really killing me right now. I'm trying to make you seem educated. You're fucking this up for all of us.
That one.
All right, she said this one. On live animals of free verse, I use an elephant-sized shotgun to hunt them down in the plains of the Serengeti. Then I taxidermy those figments of wild prose in a growling dead pose. My untamed stanzas growl and rile at the moon, I suppose. I took an oath to chose and willfully select and conquer. That explains my monstrous OCD attitude. Refining psychotic lines that revolve around distant planets and constellation signs, damn it. I'm excavating relevant articles. Renovating spastic pits of pose. Hey, you see, okay?
Hell, you know, like, I still didn't get that shit. I heard it the first time.